she had her sights on becoming a professional basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
She had her sights on the WNBA. She had a plan in her mind. She had an action, and she went to him for advice, for career advice. He said, "I'll help you make this decision." He invited her to his home.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I'm stressed out about this decision I have to make." He said, "Here, I've got some pills that'll help you feel relaxed."
Oh, wow.
She took them.
And she woke up
and
late.
and then she was unable to function. He led her to a couch, put her down, ostensibly helping her.
Mm-hmm.
And then, next thing she knows, he's roaming his hands all over her body and digitally penetrating her. And she can't do anything. She's drugged. And her whole life was ruined. And he ruined her life.
Yeah.
He ruined her life. She went home. She quit her job. She moved back to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally told her mother. And then went to the police.
Yeah, so she finally told somebody.
Yeah.
But your experience was different. You never told anyone.
I didn't tell it. Well, not for a long time. Not for years.
Yeah, you also felt stupid. Same thing. You
I
went
did.
to someone's
it was like
house.
my fault. I felt like it was my fault. I felt like, I should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't fight. I mean, he had a knife. I felt
you were just as incapacitated.
So I guess that's why this it hits so hard, because it's so I haven't even wanted to think about it. I just don't. I've talked about it a little bit, but I like to think it's behind me. But I realize, after I got raped, I really started to hide. I changed the way I dressed. I changed, how I was in the world. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't.
Completely derailed you.
Yeah. And I couldn't. I know what it's like to have someone that you trust, you think you can trust, just threaten your life. And then make you feel like it's your fault. Like you did something. Yeah. I remember the guy who raped me saying, "Well, what are you, a lesbian?" I didn't even know what that was. I was 12. I had never had sex before. Oh, well, the year before that, my whole focus was getting into Latin school. That was what I wanted to do. I transferred schools to get away from getting beat up. And I went to a new school where everybody wanted to get in Latin school. And that was my focus. School, learning.
Be a doctor. And what about the year after? When were you when you were 13?
Well, the year after that, I was in Latin. I had achieved the dream. I got in, but I couldn't focus. I wasn't functioning well in my life. My life certainly hasn't turned out the way I thought it would when I was 12, where I was heading. So, even to this day, I feel like I'm very reticent about what I put out in the world. Even now. It's like not going to see somebody that I used to know because I don't like the way I look. I don't feel good about even though I say I love myself. I've just been looking at some stuff about rape, and the psychological ramifications, that women have to go through when they are violated like that. I was just a kid, but I felt like I mean, even though I was 12, I felt like I was an adult, because I was taking care of myself. My mother was busy. She was being an activist.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still a kid. Somebody should have been protecting me.
That's right. You were neglected.
Reading about these women, reading their stories, it just really has it's helped me.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I think, process some of what happened to me